ever sees me, sees me. I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me.
Hi everybody, I am back with a new reading. Today it's for Tom Cruise. We always start with a tarot. So I chosen again the decks by Spirit, what he wants. This is for him, for who it is, past timeline that jumped out. Past timeline, present timeline for Tom Cruise. This one. Future timeline. Future timeline for Tom Cruise. This one. Overall energy from the reading. Overall energy from the reading. Overall energy from the reading. Well, overall energy of the reading. Spirit, please, thank you. Extra card, please. Extra cards. This one. Okay. Well, I think that, I can see it looks like in the present time that he is alone, but so not in a committed relationship yet, but he has his eye on someone. Past timeline. he had a sexual relationship with a woman in the past, recent past. So not like, so I was saying, uh, this sexual relationship is not in the long distance of the past, but in the recent distance of the past. And he is now in the present timeline single again. Well, he was still single that moment. He was not in a committed relationship. So it's like the world and everybody knows that he is single, but he has, like, in secret, in his private life, he is dating women. And the women that he's dating is something more sexual than something serious. Because he's still contemplating and thinking about what he is going to do. He has not made a decision yet on those connections. He's thinking about them, but we have here 3 candles in the back. Now that I noticed that there are 3 candles in the back, so maybe there are 3 women he is currently dating, but these 3 options are all of sexual nature. It's nothing serious. It's more about, and they also meet at night because you see the moon. It's during nighttime. So, and here it is also nighttime. So he goes to these 3 women in the evening or during the night. So if it was really dating somebody, he would also see them in the day, and that is not the case. There is one woman in the future timeline. Could be one of these 3 options. But it's also going to be something sexual. Indulgement. Yeah, something for entertainment or something like that. But this woman that is going to engage in that with him is, she feels tempted to do it, but it's also not going to last. Like, this is going to turn into a painful ending. And also for these other 3 options, like, this is the underworld, and one of them, yeah, this one is gonna try and fix it so that she doesn't get dumped, but the cards are telling, I'm getting from the cards that, like, I get silence. I don't get much through, to be honest. It's like a dead silence. So that doesn't sound good, does it? We have the lover's card, but the lover's cards mean here that that is exactly what they are. Just lovers, nothing more. These are all situationships. And I don't sense of him that he really wants to get into a serious relationship. In the background, you see a cross. I'm not sure if that's an angel or a woman. It's a woman on the cross. I thought that it was an angel, but it's an adult woman sitting on her grave cross. So that could be that he's thinking like, no, I do not want to get into like really committed, serious relationships. I'm gonna stay single. I'm gonna stay a bachelor. And if I feel like I want some, you know, sexual experience, yeah, I will get me on a sexual option then, for as long as it goes well. And also, you see the hermit with all these skeleton heads. That is also like what I'm getting from this energy is like he has had a few, I don't know how many, but I do know that he has had many serious relationships and many marriages. He has had some marriages behind him in the past. So it is also like, no, it's also thinking like, yeah, how many times can I get married? You know, how many times do I have to? He just wants to be on his own. And that staff with that fire, that is his priorities go first. And he sees women as something sexual, but not anymore like a really serious relationship. And I think that's also the only thing that women can still expect of him, and that is something sexual and nothing more. This is a person that has transformed and is more focused on what they already have built, what they already have, and yeah. The magician, that's him. And this reading, it means like, yeah, he wants to be in control of his life over everything. Like, it's like saying, you know, the women that he gets involved with don't decide if it's gonna turn into a serious relationship. They may want that because they become then emotional attached to him because of their escapades. But he is like, no, you're gonna have to be content with what I am willing to give, and I cannot offer you anything more than this. I have to be in control of my life. You don't get to tell me when I should commit, and I have committed so many times before, and look how that turned out. So this is a grown man that is thinking like, I know what is the most important, and that already takes up a lot of my time. And yeah, the priestess is the counterpart of the magician. That can be that he does want a counterpart in his life, but right now it is just something casual that he wants. Like the magician and the priestess are counterparts. Also the lovers. Spirit says he still hopes to one day find his person, but yeah, his personal life, his career goes first. And like I said, these women right now are just like for entertainment and to have fun with and to have casual sex with, and that's all it is. And his children are important. They also go first. So that's still like that emperor energy, and we get the empress. So the priestess is also the empress. So we're gonna get, if we get the emperor, yeah, these women are gonna put up a fight, but they're gonna make it look like they are the victim of him. So that is an energy like when he tells his three options, like, wait a minute. When he tells his three options, like, no, this is just something casual. Don't look more behind it as it is. Like, that's all I am willing to give right now. They're not going to be content with that. They're going to try to make him commit and try to make him his girlfriend and such. But he is not going to be pleased with that. Like telling him what has to happen, that is not a good idea. And that's how he also knows that is not his person. Like, if he knows that if a woman wants to tell him what to do, or if a woman tries to push him towards commitment and he doesn't feel ready for it, then he knows that that is not his person. A moment. And I kind of agree with that, because if you are really all in with someone, if you are really serious about a person, then it doesn't matter if things move fast or if things move slow, because you're really all in. You really want to be with that person, and even if it takes some time, you don't mind, because you're serious about that person. You really want to be with them. So that is also a form of commitment. Yeah, he's gonna say no. You are just a sexual casual option, and do not tell me what to do. I'm not gonna see you anymore. We're not gonna date anymore. And that is not, it's not really rejection. It's not really rejection. It's a sign that they are not his person. The sun. Yeah, because the magician and the sun. The sun rules over the world. So this is a person that rules over his reality. Like, know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna feel like, then they're gonna play like the victim. To them it feels like rejection, and he's just being honest. He's just saying honestly what it really is. And then they knew what they were getting into with him, and then they're gonna act like the victim, like they don't know what, like they had no clue that it was just something casual, you know. And this is something that also stresses him out, because he's really clear in his to see the devil and two women around him. It's purely sexual options. It's nothing more. Nothing more. They're gonna have to put it out of their minds, because nothing is gonna come of this. Maybe he thinks one of them is his person, but it looks like all three of them are proving to him that they are not his person. Yeah, and he's gonna walk away from them. He's going to leave them. They're not gonna be dating anymore. This is a person you really do not tell him what to do. This is somebody that is a bit like the emperor is, or the lord of sword, the king of swords. His energy right now is like the king of wands because of these sexual options, and then he's also like the king of swords, like and the emperor energy, the magician, the king of swords, the king of wands. Can you imagine those three together? And the sun cards. That is like an emperor energy who has two kings in his energy, and the magician that is like, I am the leader here and I say what is gonna happen, and if you don't like it, there is the door. This is my kingdom, and you are not gonna tell me in my throne room what is gonna happen. And if you, and this is what I offer you, and if you don't, and if that's not enough, you have to go. Yeah. The cards keep confirming that it's gonna be soon over for these three women that he's dating. They're not gonna see him anymore. Yeah, he's gonna make a stop to it. I have to do something else. Because now the cards are just repeating what I already said. Tom Cruise. In 3 weeks' time, a man and woman with brown hair. Okay, thank you. He still has to awaken. There's an awakening that must happen. And this could be in the winter time. So next upcoming winter, he's gonna have an awakening about his person, I think. This is also in the winter, yeah. So this year in the winter, he is going to have an awakening about who his person is, and he is going to take action on it. That's still some time. Then his life will be complete. This is a message from Archangel Michael. And he is going to be, this is like a, Archangel Michael is protecting and carrying this relationship. So this is like a divine union, maybe. But he has to have his awakening process first. Because my cards are doing crazy. Maybe I should do it in 2 times. This is my oracle deck that I'm creating with Jesus, and it's not finished yet. I'm making it by hand. The other one. Yeah, the door to destiny will be opened to his destined partner. Uriel, Archangel Uriel is also part of this message. Uriel is saying, remember that you are a priceless soul being. You are a priceless soul being. Can you guys see that well? And his person is a priceless soul being. This is a priceless soul contract. That is protected by Archangel Michael. Angel. We already have 2 angels, but in this deck are other angels too. Tom Cruise. So yeah, we're now still spring, so it's gonna be a while before that he will meet his person. The guardian angel of service. I offer the best of my talents and goodwill, making my place in the universe a better one. So this means that the angels advise him to just focus on his career. In December, you will have an awakening process to who your person is. And just know that Archangel Michael is protecting it. That was Tom Cruise. His message for today, the most important to know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a short one. But yeah, I was using the tarot and it was just repeating everything I said. So bye till the next one.